Are you ready for the most basic gameplay that you have ever seen in Animal Crossing in 2024? Get cozy, get comfy, because it's going to be the most relaxing video that you have ever seen. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel, but if you're new, hi, hello. I am Artsy over at the Artsy Gamer. I make art, I play games, and I encourage others to do the same. Again with the finger guns. Artsy, stop it, stop it. I am very humbled by the fact I have met so many new people through this challenge, and I'm really excited that it has resonated with a lot of Animal Crossing players, new and seasoned alike. And it has been really, truly a joy to get back into why I love Animal Crossing with the mechanics that are provided besides being able to design in the game. Now, granted, I love designing in this game, but I have found that being overly focused on a certain vibe, a certain aesthetic is the thing that really burns me out, as well as certain abilities like magic-y goodness with treasure islands and order bots that can really kind of just affect the magic for me. And that's not to say that I haven't used some. I will get to that in a minute. But the back to basics gameplay has been such a delightful slow pace for me. This is probably the slowest Animal Crossing playthrough that I have truly ever done. It's always been like a race to 3 stars so I can get to terraforming and waterscaping and moving all my villagers, and just taking my time has been so relaxing and so delightful. And just seeing things come up and celebrating the newest bridge or having certain NPCs, build their buildings on the island, it's really been a delight. So if you are interested in a back to basics sort of gameplay for Animal Crossing, I'll be sure to leave the rules in the description below, but I will also have the rules available on the screen right now for you to screenshot or just have a quick refresher of what I will be doing. This is my year-long island project where it is a slow build to celebrate and enjoy every part of playing Animal Crossing. From using the things that I like to do, such as Nintendo Online, time traveling, or Happy Home Paradise, I'm doing a lot of small little changes to how I play so that it's new and refreshing and revitalizing without feeling overburdened by rule sets. And even within the first week, I have already felt just so rejuvenated and am really inspired, and I have so many fun ideas for how I'm going to make this island pop. But first and foremost, we really just need to get to the island and see what's been going on since we all last saw Lagom. So if you need a refresher for what this entire project is all about, there is a video and a live stream that predates this video that you should absolutely go check out and enjoy, because I had a lot of fun figuring out the mechanics and meeting my new villagers. But here is the map so far. We started off with Buck and Agnes on a West River outlet in a design that I'm actually really considering doing a no terraforming, no waterscaping, or minimal terraforming and waterscaping island, because I actually think I want to make this entire island a full town. Originally, I was going to have it where it's like the town's in the front and the forest would be in the back, where I could do a lot of my usual grinding for resources. But no, I think we can make it work as a full town, the way that it's laid out. We also went on a hunt for our 3 starters. The goal was to find a normal and a peppy that I've never had before, and so we found Bettina and Maddie, and the goal of finding Stu was achieved in under 12 tickets. The man just needed to wait to be invited, I guess. But we do have a fully realized resident service building, which I'm really excited, and I've been a little bit busy actually. Pay no attention to a drop-off point from my other character, but I have been really thinking about adding a little bit of role-playing when it comes to construction on the island. I actually had aspirations to do a construction core island at some point where everything was under construction, but I have been taking decorating things to heart. And one of the most important things was to decorate people's yards, to be mindful about the things that they may like. And oh, hello. I wanted to show you a reaction today, but I can't remember what it was. It was that one. If you forget something, just use the mistake and like that. Sometimes it's This man is ridiculous. But he showed me a reaction. I'm super grateful. The fact that stew is delightful really offends me now, because this man, for those who don't know the lore, he was the villager that was on every single villager hunt across 2 switches in a year, and it was driving me bananas. But for the most part, like getting back to the actual island gameplay, I have been starting some flower breeding. There's some unintentional flower breeding actually on the cliffs and by my house, which is really nice. And I have purchased my first set of turnips. For those who are new to the game, you will be guaranteed a small spike buying turnips for the first time. At first, I was really confused by that, like, is it when Daisy May visits your island for the first time or when you purchase? And I think it's the latter. So I think I spent about 75,000, 80,000 bells in turnips, and hopefully I'm going to be guaranteed a small spike. I've been keeping track of my turnips using Turnip Profit, and so I'm going to be waiting for tomorrow in order to sell my turnips. But we need to do a quick check of the price. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying decorating, like not in a chaotic way, but like meaningfully decorating. And it's been really wild because I've never done that before. I also have no idea who the NPC is for the day. I'm pretty sure it's Gulliver. It's probably Gulliver because I haven't seen anybody else and there's nobody at the plaza. But why don't we first get started with talking to Tom Nook and meeting Isabel. And I think this is the conversation where we build the campsite, which is what the whole purpose of the video is to find out who our smug is. Artsy, hello, hello. Welcome to the new and improved resident services tent. Oh, did I say tent? Of course I meant building, and we couldn't have built it without your help. Now, as I mentioned in my broadcast, we need new support staff for a new building, so Isabel is here to take good care of us. Isabel is such a cutie pie. I love her. Ever since, I don't know if anyone else has seen Denzel's The Mask movie, Isabel is a baddie. Like, you cannot tell me anything else. Also in Mario Kart. So it's like, we have a literal baddie running the background. It's amazing. Broadly speaking, I'll take care of anything related to homes or other construction issues, and Isabel will help you with general island matters and resident support. Sit the appropriate counter when you need help and we'll rush over in 2 swishes of a raccoon's tail. In fact, have a seat now so we can introduce you to some of our services. And this is where we're going to be introduced to Project KK, where in reaching 3 stars, KK Slider comes and visits your island, and then you unlock terraforming and waterscaping. So again, I'm not really racing 2-3 stars. I just kind of want to enjoy and appreciate the island as is. So we have full inventory though. Huh. That's not triggering at all. Going to talk with Tom Nook first. Before we begin, in addition to my normal duties, I can also talk about issues related to island construction. There are lots of fun little projects that will make the island a more comfortable place to live, and I can help with building bridges or inclines such as ramps and stairs, and even moving existing buildings. Back in the day, friends, moving, I think, how much did it cost to move a house? I think it was like 50,000 bells. It was either within the 2.0 update or just before that they cheapened moving buildings, because I remember having to save up so much money in order to just move houses. It was wild. I'm going to ask him if he needs my help because that was a major part of this conversation. So you wanted my help? Oh, you're already eager to hear how you can help. Well, we've got a fine building for resident services now, and you've no doubt admired the plaza. It's primed and ready for major events, if I have anything to say about it. And to think we started with a deserted island and have grown into a bustling community. Tom, there's literally 6 of us. Okay, well, 10, 11, okay, 13 of us. Okay, maybe it's a bustling community. But if you're talking about residents instead of people who work here, there's not a lot. I want to do something grand to celebrate, and yes, I have big plans. Well, tell me more. Our goal is to have the incredibly popular musician KK Slider come and put on a show. And do you know who he is? Am I his biggest fan? I think he's my biggest fan. I mean, he visited me in a dream. He told me that friends are where it's at. So I think, sure, I'm his biggest fan. I always knew you had excellent taste. By the way, his song KK Lament is my go-to karaoke song. KK Lament, really? Okay, I mean, actually, friends, weirdest question that you've probably been asked in an Animal Crossing video, but if you were to do karaoke for an Animal Crossing KK Slider song, which one would it be? Which one would it be? I can't figure out which one I would do. It would probably be like something really basic, which is kind of the whole point of this challenge. It'd probably be jazz. I don't know. What should I do? Oh, we also need to do a ceremony celebration for the resident services. I've been actually doing that. Back in 2020, I used to take pictures of like every single building being built. I took a picture of every single incline and bridge. And so I think what I'd like to do is I have been good about taking pictures of the new buildings and whatnot and the bridge, but once we get an incline, we'll do like the first bridge, first incline celebration and call it there. But we do need to take a picture of the amazing resident services building. And so here is the first step, is to create a campsite, which we'll be crafting ourselves. I'm pretty sure I have enough in my inventory. I did a little bit of grinding and I had been gifted from myself pretty significant funds and resources. So I think we'll just be able to build it right now. And just kidding. It looks like I'm going to have to actually deal with my inventory sooner than I thought I was going to. But why don't we also say hello to Isabel while we're here? I have been working on my flag for Lagom, which was really hard because I wanted to find something that, I don't know, was very island oriented, but also kind of had this very subtle Lagom spirit to it. And when I was visiting a dream address, I'm sorry, I can't remember it, but they did a really cute thing where it was like they had the French flag, but then it had a barrier or a border, and then it was something in the center, and it looked so cute. And I was super inspired to do something similar. So let's see if we can add the flag now. It's still a work in progress, but I'm really excited to keep working on it, and I just want to fulfill that requirement that I, designed the flag. You want to change the flag in front of resident services and the one at the airport too? Fantastic. Our flag is the physical embodiment of everything Lagom represents to folks on the island. It's proudly displayed in front of resident services and outside of the airport, and I admit the design is a little dated. Do you have something else in mind? So again, this is still kind of like, I'm still working on it because the goal this year that I have for myself is to be better at pixel art, but I wanted to do something that was like, since peaches are my native fruit and cosmos are my native flower, I thought that would be a really cute, embodiment of the island itself. So let's see how she feels about it. Oh, my Artsy, it's perfect in every way. I know. It truly captures the essence of Lagom. From this point forward, your design will be our new flag. Thank you for your submission. Can I help you with anything else? No, I'm good. I still need to figure out who the NPC is for the day, and we also need to just deal with my inventory. Oh, wait a minute. Do I get the 4th level of inventory? Listen, never mind. I'm good. I'm totally fine. Yep, totally fine. That's exactly what I needed today. I also should probably get a few more of those things because I need something better for the thumbnail. Absolutely. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think it's a little too... Oh, I did a lot of Nook Mile redemption stuff, so I am significantly less in the Nook Miles points, but I feel this is totally worth it. But this is really cute, actually. I need to figure out, and for those who are like designers in Animal Crossing, I would love your input. Is it just like, are the colors behind the flowers too bright or what? Because I need to know. But I am really proud of this. This is really cute. I think that's going to be really lovely to work on as the project unfolds. But First and foremost, we need to figure out where we're going to be putting the campsite. I can put it in the little alcove that's between like B3 and 4. I think that would be really cute. It wouldn't be in its permanent spot, but I would like to have it somewhere where it's like, I don't know, actually a campsite maybe, or should I put it? No, you know what I should do? I should put it right here so they can meet the other residents. That's what I should do. That's a good idea. I also may have picked up a wooden storage shed, so you'll have to forgive me that even though I'm taking it slow, I'm getting things through rather magical means. But this is what actually brings me joy, is like taking my time with developing things, but for certain other stuff with Animal Crossing, I don't like grinding for stuff. So we're going to get this going, and I am just really grateful to have a wooden storage shed instead of having to run back and forth. We will do a little bit of time traveling because I want to build the campsite and see who is in the campsite, and hopefully during the course of those couple of days, we'll either get Leaf or Mabel. That's my hope. I still have no idea who our NPC is. I haven't seen anyone walking, and I already had Sahara at the start of this week, so I'm not quite sure. Eventually, within the next week or so, I'm probably going to be doing a villager hunt for villagers that I've never had before. I used to play the game where I liked having different villager like species and personalities and all of that, and I always aim to have like at least one of each and nothing repeating. I think we're going to put the campsite right here for now, and this is also very new and wild to me to have a campsite right near residences and right near my house. So I'm pretty excited for that. I think I'm also going to start planting a couple of trees because I haven't been planting trees on this island as of yet. So we're going to get started there. And also, let's see what items that I have available that I can make it look like it's under construction. So very quickly, we're just going to start a little bit of decorating. I do like the idea of using the construction items for areas on my island that I haven't gotten to yet. So it looks like we're getting ready to make something amazing happen. I feel like doing it this way allows for me to take my time and just enjoying the process as a, you know, a day by day game. Although I will say that putting a large construction site behind resident buildings is probably not going to be very much appreciated, but we're doing this for realism, okay? For realism. One thing I'm really looking forward to is when villagers are either moving or have moved in. I like the idea of using the truck item with boxes to indicate that they're being moved in. I think that's gonna be really cute. But already, just because I've added a little bit of role playing to my basic island, I've added quite a few points to decorating, which is really exciting. So we finished putting down the campsite. I'm going to talk with Tom Nook very quickly. Have you found a good location for our campsite? Of course, I am so good at it. It's right behind the residence. I'm sure they're not going to have a problem with you constructing it at 2 in the morning. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Splendid. I can't wait to see the spot you picked out. Now that the location is settled, I can proceed with construction. Tomorrow we'll have a wonderful campsite for villagers. How exciting. This is super exciting. Actually, I'm like really genuinely excited. The other thing I have to do is we need to sell my turnips. I did a quick check of the price before I went in here, and it turns out this is the highest it's going to be for the small spike. And I think I just want to do that before I forget. All right, boys, let's get some money. All right, so I think I spent about 80,000 bells, and the profit I'm going to get for each turnip is roughly 30 bells. So we're not going to try to artsy math it. We're just going to see how much money that I make, and we'll subtract it from there instead of trying to like do algebra. 106. So we made a little over 26,000 bells. That's awesome. Okay, very cool. That does mean that I can pay off my house and add a back room. So we're going to do that as well. And I don't know. I do want to make sure that I do the dailies instead of just speeding through to find out who is at our campsite as our to be smug. To be or not to be, that is not the smug question. I have been thinking a lot about who I would like to have, and basically I just want a smug I've never had before. And at the time of this recording, I think I have like 10 smugs that I have not had, most notably Lionel, the other lion whose name I always forget. Leopold? Oh my gosh. Imagine if it's Leopold. He would never let me forget. I also have never had Kurlos. I've never had Marshall, which is pretty unique considering that he's a very popular smug. I've never had Pietro. I've never had Toby, but he's a Sanrio villager, so we really can't have Toby for our first smug. I'm sure that there are others that I am just not thinking of. This man. You know, he does me a solid for a 30-day island challenge to give me exactly what I want and what I needed when I needed it most, and now he's here again. For those who have very sensitive tummies, you may need to look away. Yep. Gulliver is really the only person that I hit with a net willingly. It's mostly just because I don't want to condone this sort of behavior. This happens weekly, but I have to do this because this is how you get your golden shovel, is that you help him, I think, 30 times. So over the span of a year, it is likely that you will help Gulliver 30 times, which is wild that he will visit your island that often. But this is the way towards achieving that goal. There we go. Gulliver, how are you? I think he has this tendency, I don't know if you all noticed, where he says that you are his favorite landlubber. And I'm like, you say that to all the landlubbers. You do. And here I was battling 2 dozen sea monsters. I was holding my own until one of them landed a devastating tickle attack, sending me tumbling overboard. If I ever wonder or fear that I'm oversharing, I just need to look at Gulliver. I'm like, am I being like Gulliver right now? Am I Gullivering it up? And then I realized, no, probably not. I think I'm okay. And again, we'll do him a solid. This will also help me try to find the message in a bottle because, again, I'm still building up my DIY arsenal that eventually I'm going to have to work through. I'm trying to find a strategy to how to build and craft all of the DIY things that I learn, because part of me feels that if I just do a monthly crafting session, that'll help a lot, because I feel that it's going to take a lot out of my day just to find all of these random things in order to craft something specific. So I think what I'm going to do is that by the end of this first month, which will be like February 9th or so, or maybe just the end of January, that I'll just start like crafting things. And ooh, we have the message in the bottle. Please don't be a repeat. Please don't be a repeat. Cookie, my girl, you know better than to give me a repeat, right? That's my girl. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you. I feel like that's my cookie, the cookie from Bobble, and she's like, hey, you forgot something. Aside from me, here's how you craft a shell rug. That'll actually also help. So I have been thinking about one of my goals for this challenge, which is to get an S tier 150,000 points for my house. And I usually do something pretty weird and wacky with my houses. Like I've made a jjimjilbang, which for those who don't know, since I live in Korea, jjimjilbangs are like the sauna houses for wet and dry saunas. They're very popular in the winter. It's considered, and I personally agree, a very great, healthy way to just relax and unwind. And I've also created like an evil lair. I've done like an abandoned tree house. I've done a lot of really wild things, but it's very rare that I do like a house. And this is not going to be any different. I would like to do, I think, a bed and breakfast. I've been visiting a lot of like dream addresses, and I haven't been looking specifically at the thematic islands, more so the islands that are actual towns. And I have noticed, and I don't know if anyone else resembles this remark, is that it's very rare for players to be by their villagers at any given point. And I thought that was really wild and very interesting to me, that we really don't stay close to our villagers, even our favorite ones. And I thought it would be really fun to turn my house into a bed and breakfast so that we can continue on like that role-playing aspect that, you know, maybe if people aren't interested in camping, that they can stay at the bed and breakfast. And a bed and breakfast would be really nice in a residential area. And so I've been really thinking about what this island is going to look like if I focus on camaraderie and community and all of those lovely things that start with C, you know? So I've been really excited to do very basic things and enjoying how not putting a lot of expectation or, touching grass and sitting on the ground like Maddie is. Like, I've just really been appreciating not having to worry about being perfect with this island, that it's going to grow and build as I grow and build the island. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this. All right, Gulliver, I got it for you, buddy. So now we finished with helping Gulliver out, and he'll be on the beach for some designated time. Actually, you know what we should do? Since we are on the topic of role-playing the island, you know what Gulliver needs? You know what Gulliver needs? I'll tell you what Gulliver needs. We're going to gift Gulliver something for his stay while he's on Lagom. I think he'll really appreciate it. So first, we're going to put a place for him to sit and consider his life choices, just like that. And then we're going to put a campfire, because I'm sure he's going to be very cold while he waits till literally 5 a.m. the next day when his peeps come and get him. So there you go, man. Enjoy. Have a fun time at Lagom. Enjoy your stay. Stay on the ship. Have a harness somehow. I don't know. But now comes the fun part where I pay off my house, and I'm going to add the second room. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to fully upgrade my house. I personally want to take my time, but I would like to get to, at the very least, the 3-roomed house upgrade, because it's my favorite. And then maybe we'll consider how the bed and breakfast is going to play a role once we start getting more villagers. I think we'll wait until we have at least 10 villagers and maybe even a 5-star ranking before I consider upgrading to the bed and breakfast. So let's try that. And congratulations, you are a proud owner of a luxuriously sized, paid in full home. I can't imagine the feeling of satisfaction you must have. Truly, what could be better? Well, I suppose you could have another room. That might technically be considered better. But don't mind me, I simply can't help myself. I do love money. Yes, I am aware that you love money. I think we're going to end this day. We're going to end this day with doing a ceremony, because I do want to make sure that I focus on the small things that we get to do in this game. I don't know, I used to be so big about taking pictures of everything, and I can remember when we were able to sit on the ground by our villagers for the first time and how big of a deal that was. It's so wild how we tend to forget what this game used to be until things were added. And now that I'm going back to enjoying the overall ambiance of what Animal Crossing brings to us, it's been delightful. I know that this is me just like saying the same thing, but I've been really enjoying taking my time. And okay, the flag, okay, I really do feel that the back colors need to be a little bit darker to let the cosmos shine, but I think the overall design of the flag is pretty cute. I just need to do some color theory with it, and I'm not very good at color theory, says the person who refers to themselves as the Artsy Gamer on YouTube for everyone to see. But it's really nice that, you know, Tom Nook reiterates that it really is because of us. It's because of what we bring to the island, and it's really sweet. I'm gonna say good for us. Yeah. It's so cute. And here Stu just looks adorable. I can't believe he's on my island, and he's probably never leaving. I'm letting that sink in right now. Yep, the man that I wanted to hate is on my island, and I'm kind of okay with that. Well then, with the hope of our continued growth and to celebrate Lagom's beautiful resident services, hooray! Ah. So cute! Oh my gosh, everyone's adorable. Yeah, no, y'all, you can get steppin' about your Buck and Bettina opinions. They're so cute. And also, they all kind of sort of maybe match. Like, they all, okay, maybe not really, but some of their colors kind of really complement each other. It's really cute. Before we move on, I wanted to make sure who was crafting for the day so that I ultimize, is ultimize a word? So that I'm able to get as many DIYs as possible in the day. So what are you doing, Agnes? What am I doing? What am I doing if it is? Bestie? Bestie, you've literally made me this DIY. You taught me how to make this our first day together. What are you doing? How do you not remember? Agnes, my Agnes is broken. Agnes.exe has left the building. I don't understand. Oh my gosh. Nintendo, like, okay, I get it. I get it. Maybe there are instances where people don't talk to their villagers first thing. I get it. But I feel like anytime you talk to your sisterly or they come and talk to you, that this is the first thing they give. Okay, okay. Thanks, Agnes. Thanks. So we've moved on to the next day, which was literally a couple of minutes. And starting today, Lagom has its very own campsite. Woo! We don't have a campsite visitor. That's tomorrow. So not today, but tomorrow. It's a multiple day process. And I think what I'd like to do is still kind of do the soft dailies. I will be doing like the full dailies with Nook Miles Plus and like the daily stretching later. Oh. So this entire video has been completely derailed by the fact that we have Lottie. I will be doing Happy Home Paradise for this island because I do want to redesign villager homes with their base design in mind, but something a little bit more better. And I have been thinking, and I don't know if anyone would find this fun, but I have been thinking about how to decorate villagers' yards by incorporating their happy home prompt. And so even though I may not be using the specific items that the villagers want in their happy home prompts, I think it'd be really cute to have something that's very specific to them. And I'm not going to start doing that until I have 3 stars, I think, because I feel that would be a little too much for now. We're still kind of at the basic gameplay that I'm really appreciating, but I really do love Happy Home Paradise. It's one of those things where I just can do 1 or 2 or 20 and just play around with different ways of designing in Happy Home. One of my favorite things is to figure out how to basically make a studio apartment that has everything in it. I know that a lot of people have become, rightfully so, burnt out from Animal Crossing, but the way that I've played it, where it's just, you do what brings you joy, not what, you know, what you think other people will like. Just really a good philosophy to apply to everything in your life. It's been really delightful. And also, Lottie's adorable. No, seriously, Animal Crossing, Nintendo, bring back scarves, because if you can give Lottie scarves, if you can give The sheep scarves and population growing. I want scarves in the next game. I want layers. I want accessories. Please and thank you. That would be great. All right, so now that we have met Lottie, we're not going to worry about Happy Home just yet. I don't know if I'll do that for a live stream or just like off camera because I like doing it, but we should talk to Tom Nook and see what he needs. All right, so let's take a quick look at the campsite, shall we? Oh, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. I also forgot that I had a bulldozer and a lot of money trees that I had not farmed. So we have quite a few more bells than I thought we did, but where is the bulldozer? There it is. Yeah, let's put like the bulldozer right here for now. Hopefully we'll be getting the Able sisters at some point because I don't think I saw anybody at the plaza. And Buck, you were looking really adorable. How have you been? What's the latest? Want to go on patrol jogs? This man's calling me out. Because I do need to get back into some semblance of a workout routine. Okay, so we don't have red either. So I wonder who's here. Because there wasn't anybody, right? It wasn't... I wasn't even paying attention. I was on total autopilot. How are you, Mabel? You came at just the right time. There's something that I'd like to ask you today. Yes, yes, bestie. I know exactly what you're going to ask, and I will be the maid of honor to your wedding. Don't know who you're marrying, but we'll find somebody. But oh, you wanna open a store? Okay, we can do that too. We finally have the Able sisters, and that's going to be super fun. I like how Bettina's like, oh, are we getting more clothes? That'll be fun. I need to change out her clothing so bad. I have no idea where I'm putting the Able sisters right now. I think I tend to do the very typical thing of like putting them near the Nook's cranny. Actually, why don't we put you where that tree is? Yeah, let's do that. And I know I'm going to regret this. This isn't something that I often recommend people to do because it doesn't work the majority of the time. But we're going to put 50,000 bells in here and hope for the best. It will probably not work. I will have probably lost 20,000 bells, but you know what? That's okay. Wow, Buck is literally playing musical chairs in this residential area. Okay. Watch him be by Maddie's area, just like the next time we come by, but I'm glad you're enjoying this area though. I like the fact that villagers sit in various spots that I've made. It's better than them like choosing to sit on the floor right next to a seat, which has happened so many times. Do I take it personally? Oh yes, I absolutely take it personally. Let's put it... yeah, right there. Sure. Yeah, this will be a nice shopping district. I like that. Again, it's not going to be in its permanent spot, but I don't want to do like beachfront property. I really want to enjoy moving things around and being, you know, intentional. So I think the major stuff has been taken care of. And tomorrow the Able sisters will have their building under construction, but I do want to see what they have for sale. Nothing like retail therapy to help you feel so much better. So let's change out with a new hat, a new sweater, and some pants. Oh yeah. That's super cute. I love it. Wait, can I gift you yet, Bettina? Can I please change your outfit, please? No, lame. Lame. So with being super distracted, let's check out the back house, do a little bit of quick decorating for that. And I think I want to move to the next day and see who our campsite villager is. So if I recall, I have a fireplace that's blocking the way, which is super great. And I did unlock a lot of the Nook Miles, so it allows for me to have accent walls and I can hang things, but let's clear a bit out and let's see what we can do with decorating. I've also been gifted quite a few things. Now, this game is sapient. Truly sapient. Either that or Gulliver during the winter months is more inclined to gifting the South Pole. And we have a Nook Miles ticket, which is great. A refrigerator, which is awesome. and a coffee grinder. All right. So, in the spirit of role playing this out, friends, I did pick up a couple of cute construction stuff. So, we do have, there we go. We do have a few things of like making it look like I'll be working on it. Like, I don't know if this is like feng shui focused or whatnot, but they were talking about adding a kitchen in the back. So, I'm curious if Happy Home expects us to make this into a kitchen. Like, is that the layout that they expect for this specific thing? I'm just curious. I would love to hear if anyone actually knows anything about it because I don't. But let's add a little bit of like, maybe we will make this into a kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll turn this into the kitchen for now. And we'll figure out what that's going to mean for either just, designing until the next upgrade or just how I feel about it. Because I don't think I typically I don't typically make the back area of the kitchen. So that'll be really interesting. The final order of business for today, we're going to get the DIY on the bottle, and it's from Ricky. Ricky got me a Lily record player, which I already know. We're going to water our flowers and find the crafting villager, and it's Stu today. What are you doing? Please don't be a shell arch. Ooh, thank you. I do want to find a way to use the shell DIYs for this island because there are so many different DIYs that are so stunning, and I've yet to like figure out my way of making them pretty, So again, my goal is to make a town that I can decorate through the seasons, and it's just, I'm really looking forward to it. I do need to make sure that since these are very specific ceremonies to celebrate, because you only get to do this the one time. So we're going to make sure that we celebrate having the campsite. And hopefully by the next time that we all get together, I will have a little bit more of the decorating down without really worrying about 3 stars, 4 stars. And we'll start considering which villagers that we want for the island. Again, ideally, I do want to have villagers that I've never had before, perhaps even different species and different personalities as well. And I also want to start adding my favorite villagers back into the roster. So like Vesta, Fang, Antonio, Olivia, whatever. So this has just been a really nice, calm day, and I really appreciate all of you spending time with me. And I know that this is gearing towards the end of the video as far as I'm aware, but I do want to remind you that if you were in the office goblin position, just be sure to like rotate your shoulders, unclench your jaw, look away from the screen, take a pause, take a walk, get a drink, get a nom, take your meds, all that jazz, and let's take a photo. Well then, with hope for our continued growth and to celebrate Lagom's beautiful campsite, hooray! Woo! I love capturing the photos where their eyes are just like in panic with all of the instant boom. It's really fun. This is the only game where I actually like loud poppers and fireworks because fireworks are detrimental to the environment, but they're beautiful in the game. It looks like that we are getting started with making some headway with the Able sisters. Let's see who's at the campsite, shall we? All right, friends, today is the day. Who is our campsite visitor? The one that we have to invite as our 6th villager. I am terrified. Okay, let's see who it is. Let's see who it is. I'm a little nervous. I mean, I'm really not. I'm sure that I can really love anyone that's coming my way. And, oh, we have some development going on over here. I wonder if Tom Nook did that. Weird. Okay. I wish I had people like they could tell me who it's going to be. So we're just going to pull off the band-aid. We're going to see who the 6th villager of Lagom is. It's my boy Rodney. I've had him before. And I know that there's a lot of people who do not like Rodney, but I was able to do a video where he was delightfully kidcore. I didn't publish it, but he, at the very least, is not a smug that I've had to take as the 6th villager. So we're going to just take the man, and I'm actually really okay to have Rodney. He's a sweetheart. He is really one of the sweetest hams you could ever ham. Yeah, come live here. Well, I'm honored. An exclusive invitation to an exclusive island for celebrities and entourages? There's just one little thing. I'd hate it for it to be so exclusive that it's just me. Can you check in with, like, the VIP? I mean, I am the VIP, but sure, sure, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. The whole point of this challenge is really just to roll with the waves, and I truly do love Rodney. He's a sweetheart. If there's ever a villager that you like love and everyone just likes to stink on, leave in the comments and tell me why you love them, because Rodney's delightful, and by the end of this challenge I'm gonna have you love him too. That is all with today's video. I wanted to thank you all so much for just enjoying the rather just chaotic gameplay and letting me just like build and role play it out and adding a little bit of building here and there. And hopefully by the next time we get together on Lagom, we'll be finding more villagers to add to the roster, considering more design choices for the island. And as always, I'm going to leave you with my hope that you are kind to yourself, that you're kind to others, to make art, play games, and encourage others to do the same. And we will catch you next time. Bye!